What's going on, guys? TK back with another video. So today I'm going to teach you guys how to IV train, aka hyper train your Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. In this generation, they actually changed the requirements to hyper train your Pokemon. It used to be you have to be level 100 to hyper train, but now you only have to be level 50, which is a crazy difference compared to before. So it is really, you're going to be doing raids and stuff anyway, grinding like tera shards and resources and stuff like that. So you're going to be getting massive amounts of rare candies and experience candies and all that. So getting level 50 in this game is nothing like compared to getting level 100 in like previous games or whatever. So you're going to be able to IV train very easily in this game, but you need to do it optimally because these still are precious resources, you guys. So like, even though bottle caps are easy to come by, they're 20k, you still want to like optimize. You still want to optimize the way you use them and stuff. That's how I see it anyway, because you know, Pokemon is a game of information and trial and error. So you want to use your resources as optimally as possible, even though the resources might be easy to come by, because you know, you still save time at the end of the day. So let's just go over how I think you should use them. So first things first, when you IV train, when using your bottle caps, make sure the base Pokemon is how you want it, right? So like, let's say I got this Tyranitar, for example. I made sure that this is a ghost Tyranitar, right? This is the Tera type that I want. You know, maybe if you want to use your resources like your Tera shards on the Pokemon that you know you're going to use in competitive, you can like catch a Pokemon without its Tera type and still IV train it, EV train it, because you know you're going to change it later with the Tera shards. But remember, those Tera shards, that's a precious resource right now. I'm pretty sure they'll change it because you need 50 to change the Tera type. But Tera shards are your most precious resource in this game. So if you IV train, EV train, make sure it's on a mon that you plan to use, and you have the correct Tera type. But yeah, this is my Ghost Tyranitar. This is the Tera type that I wanted. I caught him this way, and then the ability that I wanted is Sandstream. So his bait, like the base of the Pokemon, is already there. So what I did was I IV trained his HP and his speed because he already came with max attack, defense, and special defense. This is the IV indicator right here, right? So the only thing I didn't train is special attack because, like I said, you need to use your resources wisely, and depending on the Pokemon, you might not need to train their a certain stat, like IV train a certain stat. So I know I won't be using this Tyranitar as a special attacker, so there's no reason to max out his special attack. And I'll even go further. Some Pokemon you might need no good, like this Amoonguss right here. This is the Amoonguss I want because I gotta give him a regenerator. But this Amoonguss right here, you know you're gonna use Amoonguss on the Trick Room, so you need to make sure his IV is no good, right? He needs to have the lowest speed possible. No good means he has 0 IVs in there. So you definitely don't want to hyper train this stat if you know the Pokemon is going to be used on the Trick Room. I make sure he has a speed hindering nature, and I make sure his IV isn't trained and it has no IVs at all. That is the most optimal way. To make it even more optimal, you want 0 attack too if your Amoonguss isn't running like an attacking move or whatever, right? So you don't take as much damage from foul play. So IVs are very important, okay? And you might need to catch the Pokemon as a no speed. I'll give you an example. I'll do it on stream here. So I caught Ting Lu. Ting Lu is one of the 4 new legendary quartets, but he has the lowest speed out of all of them. He has a base speed of 45. So what I did, I utilized my Master Ball, so I could hard reset the game until I got the no speed IV. This is the most optimal way since I can only catch 1 per cartridge, right? So what I did was I kept resetting the game, kept on my Master Balls just to make sure that I got no speed on the Ting Lu. That way, but I'm still gonna IV train him. And this is a legendary, so he has a ground Tera type. So since he's a legendary, I'm most likely gonna need to use a Tera shard, or a certain Tera shard typing to change his Tera type into the typing I want. But I'm willing to do that on a legendary, right? Because you can only catch 1. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and IV train him. He's level 60. So this is how I'm gonna do it. What you need to do to IV train is you need to go to this town right here. It's called Montanavera. It's on the snow mountain. It's dead in the middle of the snow area, right? So you're gonna go here, and then what you're gonna do is as soon as you fly here, you're gonna be at a Pokemon Center. Right behind here, you're gonna see this guy next to this Obama Snow. He's gonna be the one that hyper trains your Pokemon. I think I got bottle caps. So what I'm gonna do is talk to him. Remember, your Pokemon has to be level 50 for this, and this is gonna max out your IVs, the IVs that you want. Okay. So since I have Ting Lu, remember he has to be level 50. He's level 60. So I'm gonna select him, and then I'm gonna what I did was I caught him. I don't want to train this because I need him to be at the lowest speed possible because I want to utilize him in the trick room. I want him to be slow. He has a base speed of 45. I expect him to be slow, right? So I don't want to train this. And he already came. All right, I caught him with 3 perfect IVs. So I know I'm not going to use him as a special attacker. So I'm not even going to train this stat right here. The only thing I'm going to hyper train is his HP stat. So that's all I'm going to select. Start training. And now he's perfect IV wise because I know I'm not going to utilize that special attack stat. And I know I need him at 0 speed. So now he has perfect, in a sense, perfect IVs. And what I like to do, I like to mark them. So the way I do it is I go down in order. So I use the markers and I say HP, red, attack, red, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. These 2 right here is I put them in blue to know these aren't trained stats, but these are max trains. It's just a little thing I like to do with my Pokemon. But now what I can do is I can start EV training him, right? Because the base, his base IVs are perfect. Now all I need to do is EV train him, give him the correct nature, and then change his Tera type into what I want, and then he's perfect, right? He's a legendary, so I don't need to worry about egg moves and stuff like that. Then I can customize him to my will. But that's how you do it. You want to make sure you're using your resources properly and optimally, because even though these things are easy to come by now, you still want to optimize the way you use your resources, because it's going to save you time in the long run. Remember, I said Pokemon is a game of information and knowledge and trial and error. So use your resources wisely. Make sure you have the right ability, right? Make sure if you want to hit an ability, make sure you have the right hidden ability. Make sure you have the right Tera type. Make sure if it's a trick room, you have no good. Make sure if it's a physical, if it's a special attacker, and you really want to optimize, make sure they have a no good attack stat, so you're not taking it maximum or max damage from foul play, things like that. Just, you know, being optimal. It's fun. You know, the process is fun. You really got to put your thinking cap on. It's very fun. Do some research on the Pokemon you're building, and then it's a good time, man. It's a good time. But yeah, that's all I really want to cover in this video. So if you learned something today, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, peace.